All right, TikTok, from your blonde TikToker, everybody keeps asking me how I pick out my clothes and how I do my fashion. So I'm going to do a quick demonstration, kind of showing y'all what I have and then how I pick out everything, how I, organize it. I'm not using the TikTok voice today. I'm going to use the regular voice. So we're going to start from this side over here. And I'm very organized. So everything up here, these are all of my lotions. I'm a licensed massage therapist, so I mix and make a lot of my own lotions and scents. When we get over here, these are all of my sunglasses. You can see here, cameraman, inside all the sunglasses, and then if I pull this bottom drawer out, you see more sunglasses. Over here will be all of my perfumes. All of these little bottles are my small bottles. I got about maybe 1,000 samples, and if I find one that I like, then I'll buy the actual bigger bottles, which you will find over here. I am a fan of Tom Ford and Creed, so you will always find me smelling like one of those. This, my chest, I keep everything very organized. This particular dresser is organized by season. So, for example, in this first one, you will get like pleated skirts and things for like formal occasions if you're going somewhere. Put this back up, and then if I drop one, you will get into winter things, winter scarves, things I can wrap around my neck, from faux furs, no real furs, that's in another closet. Fancier scarves, it's a wedding, you need to dress it up with a shawl or something like that. At the very bottom, even thicker winter things that I can put, layer and things like that. Moving over a dresser, you will get, I have softer fabric belts. All of my boutiers are in that drawer. And the drawer beneath it, you're going to get all of my statement belts. So like, for example, here's one. Looks so good on the waist. And so forth and so on. At the very bottom, I have ponchos, ruanas, things like that. Also for winter. I have a dresser. So all of these are completely full with seasonal things. I have a dresser over there. Cameraman, can you show that? That entire dresser is also full. I have my rave clothing, my club clothing, date night dresses, pencil skirts, everything is over there. Now we're gonna come on this side. We're getting into the closet. It's again very organized. So from left to right, I have my jeans, all of my pants, my short sleeves. What I usually start with the strapless shirts first, then sleeveless, then short sleeves, then 3/4 sleeves, then long sleeves. So you get all of that. I also have a closet that I am not going to show, but it has all of my coats and trench coats and vests and fur coats and minks and things like that. Sliding over here on this side, you get into, you can't really see in the middle, dresses, because it's kind of in the middle. I gotta get in there, but you can see some dresses here. Same thing, start with strapless and then sleeveless, and then short sleeves, 3/4 sleeves, long sleeves, and then I do my what are these maxi dresses, and then my bodysuits. Over here you would get leotards, a lot of dressy rompers and shiny rompers, shit like that. So when, let's say I'm wearing a maxi dress, I will start with my dresses. I know my longer dresses are at the end, so I would reach down and pull them out and start feeling for the fabric of that maxi dress one by one. And okay, here's one. I know this is the one I want because it has buttons on the side. The material, it's a little thicker. I think this might be punt with a little rayon. And I will pull it out. Okay, so we have that. Okay, I didn't drop anything on the floor. I'm going to close this. So this is my punt dress that I'm going to wear. It's actually one of my favorites, but I don't wear it that much because I have a lot of shit. You can just, it has to split right there. And it's black and white, so I like to pair things as you see from my TikTok, very, like, if I'm wearing black and white, baby, I'm wearing black and white. So over here, you get jewelry all over here. And I have my black and white, my pearls, my fake pearls, my real pearls. Everything is on this left side. So I can easily just, okay, I'll do this necklace right here. And I will put that alongside, let's see, right there. And let's say I want to do my matching clutch. Up here, cameraman, if you can get this, all of my clutches started from left to right, and then you get into bigger bags, handbags, and then you get into the hats. And I'm gonna move to this left because I'm gonna reach for, I got them organized from soft fabric to harder fabric. So to the far left, you're gonna get this matching bag that goes with that. And then to the far right, with it being a harder clutch, you're gonna get stuff like this, you know, clutches like this. Actually wore this for the Beyonce concert, it was dope. So, well, let's leave this open. I got my bag here along with my necklace. All of my shoes. Not sure if I can really get this on camera, but from left all the way to right, and then a basket at the very end that I really don't need to show. And when I have them organized by the way they feel and how tall they are. And I'm looking for my black and white. I have a black and white shoe that will look great with this pearl thing. So I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3. Wait, I missed one. Exactly. Let's do this again. 1, 2, 3. Actually 2. Or not. Let's find out. And I'm looking for, oh, here we go. All right. This, because I feel for everything by sticking my hand in. So I'm gonna take these shoes out so y'all can see them. Just close this real quick. All right, I'll put them on the bed, wash the sheets later. Also the cameraman can get, so far we got the shoes, clutch, necklace, and then we got the purse. Now, I also have more jewelry and that dresser over there. Cameraman can show it again. And then I have 2 drawers over there are full of more accessories. And then I have a jewelry cabinet on the wall. Can you get that jewelry cabinet? That also has more accessories. So I got a lot of shit. Side note, this large mirror here, I have it for decoration because it's not like I can see. So it's for decoration. It looks good with the room. And then when my friends come over and want to get dressed for a rave or going out, they can use this to get dressed and make sure they look good. So these boxes you see on the bed, all the way down here, usually are under the bed. But I took them out in advance so I'm not wasting y'all's time. I keep a lot of my, when I want to accessorize my hair. So you're going to get things like, you know, these are hair pieces and things that you can put in the hair. I have tons and tons. Let's move over to the next box. We'll actually just put that there. Another one. And, you know, bunny ears and more bunny ears. Those are devil ears, actually. And a halo. And I got crowns and tiaras. All kinds of things depending on what I'm dressing up for. I get into more fabric and thicker headbands. This is actually the one I'm looking for because it's black with pearls, just like the outfit. So I will pull that one out and sit it there. When you get into this box, you're gonna get statement bracelets. I got a lot of them, so just a quick example of some. I'm not gonna do a bracelet with this outfit because the necklace is the statement. I can skip the bracelet, and then more things to put in the hair. Clips and butterfly clips and things like that. So, all right, so I will run through the outfit one more time. This is the black and white Elan dress that I selected. It has a little slit on the side. It's real cute. It comes a little bit past the ankles, but a 3-inch heel will pull it off the ground. So that's fine. So that will be the dress. And then I will pair it with the black and pearl shoes that you see here. The black and pearl necklace. Don't fall over. The black and pearl clutch. Well, it's a purse, but if I want to turn it into a clutch, I can just kind of open it up and stuff that inside. And it turns into a clutch, so I don't have to worry about it being on my shoulders. And then I'll pair it with the black and pearl headband. I get 90% of my things from White House Black Market. Their website is very descriptive. So when I click an item, if I see like this, it'll tell me on the description, they'll put black and white maxi dress, slit on the left side, gold buttons going up the left side. It'll describe the neckline, which is just like a scoop neck, has a little bit of a dip, like a semi V almost, and then it'll put the material, which I think this, if I'm remembering it right, this is like a punt mixed with rayon. And when I get my things in the mail, I'll hold it up to the camera, take a quick picture of it so my phone can describe it, so I can be sure I got the right thing that I paid for. And that is it. I am going to do a video showing how I do my hair, because I do my box braids, I do my braids back, I do my updos, and I'm going to show how I do that, just because I'm not like obviously using the mirror. And then I'm going to do a separate video showing how I record videos for TikTok, because I got that question too. So those will be coming up next. In the meantime, thanks y'all.